Hi guys, so today is the last day of April. It is April 30th, and I thought that would be a perfect time to do my April favorites, purchases, and resolutions. I was going to get this up a little bit earlier, but I did have a birthday the end of April, and I'm actually going to go celebrate it today and tomorrow. But I did go over to my parents' house last weekend, and we celebrated, and I got a few things beauty related that I thought I would show you, even though they're not technically purchases. Just so that you're aware, I do combine these because I'm really focusing this year on project pans, and so because of that, if I use something for multiple months, it might not necessarily be my favorite, but I just want to get it out or use it up or whatever it is. So the favorites would be a little bit boring, but I thought I usually have one or two a month that I just really like that month, so I thought I would still continue to do it. And because I've been really working on finishing things up, I really don't want to purchase things unless I need them, and this month I did really well with that, minus the birthday stuff, but we'll get to that. And then my resolutions, part of it is decluttering, and we'll get to the other one once we get to that part of the video. But I just kind of want to explain why I do them all together, in case you haven't seen these before. Well, let's get into my favorites. I have two products here. The first one is just a general one that I don't feel like I've talked about in a while. And it's just a color tattoo. This is the one that was in my monthly project pan. This is the Toughest Taupe. This one is definitely not my favorite. It's a matte cement color, I guess. This is the color of it. So it's not the most flattering color, but these color tattoos are the best on staying all day long. If you do not take off your makeup, like your eye makeup specifically, it will last until the next morning. And I put it on at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It lasts a full 24 hours. It's not kidding. It really helps hold on my eyeshadows. I don't put a primer on with these normally, and I really like it. This, like I said, this color is not my favorite. It's just one I've been working on all month, but I've really seen, because there's been a few nights I forgot to take like my eye makeup off, and the next morning it's still there. So anyways, I just thought I'd mention the color tattoos by Maybelline. They're awesome. The next one is a product that's beaten up, and it is the Ulta Brow. I think it's just the light. I got an Ulta last spring, like almost a year ago. I got a big package. And if you spent like $20 at Ulta, you got this like you got a bunch of Ulta products for free, or just like sample products. And then this was one of them that it came with. This looks disgusting. The wax is there. I used to use the wax. I do not anymore. And then there was a darker one. I did not use up the darker one, but I did crush it up because, like I said, I've been trying to use up products. And so I just had to crush this one up because it was making my eyebrows look so dark. I'm still working on them, but the light one works really well for my brows. It's just what's in my eyebrows today. That's all that's in it, is just this powder, and it works really well. It lasts quite a long time, and it doesn't look patchy when it starts coming out. I do have a scar in my eyebrow, so if it looks a little bit patchy there's a scar there. So just so that you are aware. It's not the product, it's my face. Now we will get into purchases, and I'm really excited to share with you my purchases. The first thing that I purchased this month is this e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I'd had it a few years ago. I believe I used it up last year, and I've been really missing setting sprays, so I did get a Wet n Wild one last fall, I believe, and I got a makeup setting spray in my Birchbox. Both of those were used up this month, so I got this one. I was tempted to try a higher end one. I decided just to save some money and just get one that I know works, because I knew I was going to go to Sephora and get a few other things that I prefer over drugstore. So I thought, if I really like this drugstore one, I'll just use this up, and then maybe when I use this one up, I can try a different one. Because even at the drugstore, I haven't tried very many of them. So I thought, you know, we'll just get the old trusty, and then when I use this up, this is my only setting spray. I do use a setting spray once a day if I'm wearing makeup. Just, it does help it stay longer. And then my face has just been freaking out recently, and so it really like kind of moisturizes, makes it look less dry as well. So anyways, there's that. What I did get at Sephora, like I said, my birthday was this month, and they had 2 choices for birthday samples, a skincare or makeup, and I've been trying to use that makeup, and I saw what it was. It was a Marc Jacobs lipstick and mascara, and I have a lot of those, and they weren't, like, I'm pretty sure the lipstick was a red lipstick, and I have some red lipsticks. I don't wear red lipsticks that often. My mom ended up getting me a red lipstick anyways. So, yeah, I went with the skincare, and it was the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. They're both just like sample sizes, and the Rose Face Mask. So I haven't used either of these, but I decided to go with the skincare because I can use up skincare a little bit easier. I don't have as much skincare, and yeah, so I'm really excited to try those. The 2 makeup items I did get at Sephora were a primer, because I am almost out of a primer. I believe in January, maybe it was February. I think in February I ended up purchasing a primer, and it was the Body Shop Tea Tree Pore Minimizing Primer, and I don't have a lot of issues with pores, and it had a like really earthy smell, which I don't really typically enjoy in the morning, which is when I do my makeup. So that one is almost gone. I have not used that because I'm waiting for that one to be gone. But I've had this one before, again, years ago, and I really liked it. But I'm getting to that point where I can repurchase things I really, really liked. So again, this is one of these things I was like, I'm going to use this again because it was one of my first primers ever that I'd ever tried. This was the first primer I believe I'd ever tried, so I really liked it, but I don't know how great it was, so I thought I would go back, retry it. If it's love, then I can repurchase it, or I can try different primers. But like I said, I had to have this for a while, so I decided to get it. It is the Bare Minerals Prime Time Foundation Primer in Brightening. I feel like my skin always needs brightening. There was one that had a little bit of coverage, which I like. This one does have a little bit of a skin tone color, which if I remember correctly. Yeah, this one does have a skin tone color as well. So it's not like a white primer, but it is a brightening, which I really enjoy. Because my skin never looks super brightening. I feel like I have to put highlighters, but then it looks weird. So I like having different products that are just a little bit illuminizing instead of like highlighters on highlighters. So there's that. The other thing I got from Sephora was the Benefit Blowing Concealer. I had the Confessions of a Concealaholic little palette, and it had a sample of this one and 2 and some other things, and I really liked it. And there was one drugstore concealer that I really liked, but I really just wanted to get a little bit of a high-end one, and I like the potted one. The one I like at the drugstore isn't potted, and I'm almost done with one that covers up blemishes, and I might actually end up switching to this one before that one's gone, because that one is a little bit darker. I think as it's gotten older, it's getting a little bit darker, but we'll have to see. I haven't used this yet, as I wanted to show you the nice packaging, so just the Blowing Concealer. It is 101, so super fair. But I really liked it, so I thought I would give it a try. So that's all I got at Sephora, just my birthday gift and these 2 things I really needed. My mom did give me some makeup for my birthday. What it was, I don't have all of it because I put some of it away, but I thought I'd bring down some. I believe a lot. I'm missing a few, like 2 lipsticks or something like that. But she gets makeup. She uses makeup. And anyway, she uses makeup, obviously, and she puts some of them didn't work for her, so she decided to give them to me. So So she's been saving the ones that haven't worked to give to me for my birthday. So I got like a Ziploc baggie. There's also a foundation, I remember too. I just grabbed a few things just to kind of show you. They're all high-end products except for this CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. Hasn't been opened, so I'm not going to open it. But this was the only like non-high-end product. There were quite a few from Becca because she got something, she said, and really liked it. She got something from Becca and really liked it, but then she got these other products and they just didn't work. One was the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector in Opal. I'm so excited to try this. I have a sample of like a Cynthia Rowley one I got in my Birchbox that's very similar to this, kind of a liquid highlighter that you can mix in with foundations or primers. So I'm using that one up first, and then I will definitely be using that. I love it. The next one is there's 3 Becca products. The Becca Low and Highlight Perfecting Palette. So I used the Low Light today, and you can see that she's used it. I used this one today, but it looks pretty much the same. But you can see that she's used them. They just weren't her favorite. They didn't look good on her, and her and I are totally different skin tones, colors, and everything. So she's like, it'll look much better on you, and I love this Low Light. I use it as a contour today, and because my bronzer is actually used up. Stay tuned for my April Project Pan. The last thing was a brow mousse and then highlight. So again, she used it. It was too light for her, so she thought that it would work really well for me because she has really dark, she has dark hair. So she lightened her hair a little bit, and she thought this would work, and it didn't. So that's why. And then the shadow, contour mousse, and I believe highlighter. So super excited about those. And then she, like I said, gave me some lip sticks and a foundation, but I forgot to bring them down. I just thought I'd show you a few things. This one is the NARS lip pencil in Cruella. This was the red one I was talking about earlier. It's a really, really gorgeous color, and I think it will look awesome. And I do really like reds. I just don't wear them that often, but I think this one will be really great. The last one that I brought down is the Too Faced Love Flush Justify My Love blush. And this is what it looks like. Again, it did not look good, she said, on her, and so she thought it would look better on me, and I love it. It's a bright pink, but it's really easily blended, and I've been wanting one of these blushes for a while because I've heard how great they are, and they're super cute. But I just hadn't got them, and I don't go into Sephora very often, and I had a lot of blushes. So even though I didn't need this blush, I was so happy that I got it. And like I said, there were a few other things, but I just thought I would show you a little bit to say that that was what I got for my birthday, beauty related wise, I guess. And so yeah, just if you see them, I don't want to like be confused, even though I technically didn't purchase those, but I thought I would just kind of share them really, really quickly. But those were my purchases. The purchases I technically made, I'm really happy with. I was going to get a foundation because I had gotten a foundation sample and really, really loved it. But I decided to try some drugstore foundations first, and then if I want that one, then I can get it after I've tried some other ones. And that's what I've been trying to do, is try some things out, and definitely use what I have first. I would not have gone out and purchased the blush or eyeshadow, and that was really hard when I was walking around Sephora because there are definitely some blushes and eyeshadows that I wanted, but I did not get them. So, sorry, the camera angle is driving me nuts. Anyways, we'll go on to my resolutions. The first one is decluttering. I've actually used up quite a few products. I'm so excited to share with you my April empties. Like I said, my foundations, concealers now, powders. I used up a powder, so now I'm like basically where I want to be with powders. and foundation primers and stuff like that. Like, there's been a lot of progress, I feel like, for my makeup collection. There's definitely some more work to do. But especially with the lip products, I really need to get on that. But I feel like I've done pretty well. I haven't decluttered too many things, I guess. I've been trying to like stay on top of the clutter a little bit, like paper clutter and things like that. But April was a busy month for me, and I know the beginning of May is going to be really busy. I have 3 more weeks of teaching, which is crazy, with kids, and then I have 2 days without kids, I guess. So that's going to be really busy too, so I don't think I'm going to do a lot of decluttering per se, but just trying to get through these last 3 weeks, just with everything I have to do. So I've been trying to stay on top of things, which means I have a lot of like work to do because my college class is also ending this week, the 4th, so I have a paper to write. And yeah, so that's been going okay. Like I said, I haven't brought many things in, which is really great. I haven't like gone shopping or done much, and I've been doing a lot better with my mindset with that. So there hasn't been huge progress, but there hasn't been like a landslide backwards either, kind of a thing. It's just kind of where it's at. The second resolution, I just did 2 big resolutions that have a lot of little components. Is just to be a better me, and that has gone better. There was definitely something this month that made it spiral a little. Not being the best me, but anyways, it was just something that was a little bit of a misunderstanding, I think, but then I think that it's just, I vlogged about it. I don't think I put the vlog up yet, and it was a little bit, it was just a day. But anyways, I'll link my vlog channel down below. I don't think that vlog will be up because it's a vlog I'm not going to edit around people. So anyways, but other than that, it went really well. I've been trying a lot more, and I think it will be easier in the summertime to hang out with people and do things. My husband did surprise me for my birthday and invited some people to dinner with us, and so that was really fun because they're some of my best friends and best couples, I guess. I don't know. They're the couples that my husband and I hang out with a lot, and so it was lots of fun with that. And so it was fun when it happens. I just am very bad at like scheduling it, and so I've been trying to talk to people during lunchtime a little bit. So at school, just be a little bit more social, and I think that's come with that I'm a little less stressed in the fact like of curriculum wise at school, or just like never feeling on top of things. In the last like month or so, I felt a little more on top of things. I don't know if I should or not, but I do. So anyways, that was kind of this has been a long video kind of about April, and let me know what your favorite thing you did in April was. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see my April Project Pan finale. I'm so excited to share with you. There's 2 products that I've been holding on forever, and they're gone, so be very excited. And yeah, bye.